Welcome back. It's 12:48. Do you ever experience loneliness? Ironic to say, but you are not alone if you do. A recent poll found 30% of adults say they feel lonely on a weekly basis. And new reports revealing loneliness leads to health conditions, including heart disease, dementia, and more. So here to talk more about this is Dr. Lisa Miller, a psychologist, scientist, and board member for the app called Soul. Thank you, Dr. Miller. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining me.
It's wonderful to be back. I so enjoyed our last conversation.
Well, let's continue this conversation. So let's talk about what kind of connection are we seeing between loneliness and not only heart problems, but these various diseases. What's going on?
So, just in the same way that we could have poison in our air and water, it's possible to have unhealth, poison in our culture. And right now it takes the form of loneliness. Now, if you look around, whether it's at work or at a coffee shop or in a school, there's plenty of people around. It's not that we are physically alone, but it's that inside there's a very real, painful sense of isolation. And that actually is a beckoning for an opportunity, that there's another way that we could start to relate to one another. It's not that we don't know how to ask a question, how about the Cubs, or how are your kids doing? It's that there's a deeper way of being, to the theme right now of unity, where we can show up for one another with much more of an open heart.
If I can jump in here, because we've had a lot of weather here, so our time is shortened, but I want to ask you, what are some of the solutions to curing or taking the problem of loneliness?
Loneliness has a solution. There are ways that we can act differently from within. And one way is to think of each other really more in terms of our spiritual heart, our common spiritual heart, less concerned with our zipped up bio bodysuit, with our party affiliations, with the things that divide us, and really more of an awakened spiritual heart, that we're all a soul on earth, that everyone knows this, whether you're religious or not religious. And soul, S-O-L, soul, is a way to practice and develop a more spiritual way of being with one another. It's an online app that allows us to connect with one another and send blessings, send hugs, help each other along the path. So we're not just, competitively keeping up with the Joneses, but we're literally walking with the Joneses. We hear each other out each day. We share about what is next in our spiritual journey.
I love that. So it's about making that special, deeper connection without being so judgmental, and kind of realizing that we all come from the same place. I'm so sorry. I have to wrap this up. Thank you so much for talking to us and telling us about Soul. We appreciate your time, Doctor. We'll have you back sometime soon. You take care. We'll be right back.
Your good day starts with Brian Jackson. Good day.